Good afternoon, everybody. Alex here, as always, for this afternoon's live webinar. Joining you from a very sunny pool in Dorset. And I'm joined by my friend Efe Ohwofasa here, the focus guru, who's joining you from literally about, what are we talking, Efe? 5 miles away in Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Not far at all. Not far at all. So a very sunny Bournemouth as well as a very sunny pool.
It is very sunny.
It's a very nice day down here. So yeah, let us know where you are, everybody. You can see we've got Emma in Hertford, Trevor in Plymouth. Post up. Let us all know whereabouts you're joining us from today. Any questions that you'll have during this webinar, if you use the chat function, then both Efe and I will be able to see your comments. And I've been looking forward to this one. This is our most popular webinar of the week. And you're about to discover how to get unstuck, get organized, and get on track with your business goals. I think there's never a better time than at the moment to cover this subject, because we're just coming up to the last month of the first half of the year, about to start Q3 in July, and a lot of people trying to get refocused. They're trying to reestablish their businesses. I don't think there's anybody that hasn't been affected by the pandemic with regards to their business, their life, just how we all operate on a daily basis. So I thought it would be great to get Efe on here. Now, he is an award-winning UK entrepreneur and business motivational speaker who specializes in this very subject, helping entrepreneurs to focus their efforts and build their company fast. So he's created the Focus Guru Coaching School, and that trains and assists executives in reaching new level of performance, productivity, and profitability, something that everybody wants. So all of the business owners and entrepreneurs on here are clearly very interested in what you have to say, Efe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus the screen on your presentation.
Before you share the screen,
let's bring that up.
Alex, before you share the screen.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, let's just ask people what's their greatest challenge with being focused before I show my screen. Let's see what it says. So if you get people to ask them, what is it they struggle with when it comes to being focused with a business?
Yeah, that's a good question. So yeah, post up. Be nice to know, what are you struggling with to get focused at the moment? And I think for a lot of people, productivity as well, isn't it? Time management, Salima says. Anybody else, post up, let us know what you are struggling with. I know we did this in a recent webinar, and it was super popular. So time management. Anybody else, what are you struggling with the most to focus on at the moment? I mean, time management is difficult, isn't it? When we're all working from home, we've got children, loved ones in the house, etc. Ian Thomas as well has joined us. Thank you. Salima from London. Ian Thomas has joined us. No, streaming is all going good, everybody. Different internet connections all over the planet for these things. But yes, I will hand you over to Efe.
Thank you. Hi, Salima. I can see you. Emma, I think productivity and business design. Okay, good. Unsure what the future holds. Garrett saying is unsure what the future holds. Okay, I can see that productivity and business design. All right. Okay, it's common. That's Emma. Garrett says clients unsure what the future holds. Yes, everybody's in that situation, but it's a way around it. Okay, so Alex, thank you very much. It's good to be here. You could please share my slide now. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You there?
Yep, all good. Take it away.
Okay. Click. I cannot see my slide yet. What do I need to do? Your screen is showing. Click here to message. I'll get there. Can you see my slide yet?
Yeah, slides are up. All good.
The funny thing that I cannot control my. Can I control my slide myself, or you are in control?
You're in control, yeah. So you can just use your arrows to move them forwards.
Okay. The slide is not here. Can you try to share it again?
Yeah, just bring it up again. Where's it gone?
Okay, I'll share it back again. Good.
There it is. I'm going to focus the screen. There we go. They're back up. Perfect. There you go. That's perfect.
So am I using your screen or my screen on the slide?
So you're just using your keyboard to move your slides through, Efe. So you are in control of the slides, yeah.
Just to be sure I'm on the right screen. Okay, good. So thank you, everybody. I hope I'm sharing the right screen. Can you see the second screen here, please? When I say people who focus on what they want, they prosper and grow. Can you see that?
So we've got the main screen, your picture for this webinar at the moment. There you go. Yeah, people who focus on what they want, prosper and grow. Those who don't, struggle.
Can you see that now?
If you go
back, can you see now, Alex?
If you go back, you were just on it just now. Now, yes, now we can see. Perfect.
Okay, good. So, welcome everybody. My name is Efe Ohwofasa. Today I'm excited to be sharing about how to get focused and how to get back on track with your business. One of the reasons I'm very passionate about this subject of being focused is because at the early stage of my company, when I started my business a few years ago, I was kind of lacking focus. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed. I didn't know what to do to get back my life. And over the years, I have mastered the techniques and the tricks of how to get focused. And I found out a lot of businesses and business owners that I work with, one of the things that's very common among them is being focused. And over the years, I came up with this strapline that says people who focus on what they want, they prosper and they grow. And those who don't, they struggle. And prosperity here is about building your business, achieving your goals, increasing your income, and finding fulfillment. And being struggle is that if you're not focused, you struggle, you are stressed out, you are overwhelmed, you want to give up your business. But that is not what we are looking into here today. So these are the problems I have seen that is common among entrepreneurs. Most of the clients that I've been working with over the many years, the problem I think is not to every one of you here today. The problem is you're not well known in your business. Maybe you're not charging enough in your business, your products or services, or maybe you're making small or you're making no profit. And as a result of that, you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, pulled to some other direction. But on the flip side, what you truly desire, having worked with a lot of entrepreneurs, is you want to be well known in your industry, in the e-market you're working with. You want to be well known and you want to make more clients. And because when you make more clients, you make more money. You want to charge more. You want to charge what you are worth. You want more sales. More sales that come from contributing more value, serving more people, and making more money. And above it all, you want to achieve freedom and peace of mind. The freedom that comes from being able to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it as an entrepreneur. This is a desire that I find that is very common among every entrepreneur. Alex, does any of this sound ring the bell for you?
Yeah, I've been through all of those. Over the years of my journey as an entrepreneur, which is a 10-year journey. 100%. Yeah, I can relate to all of those.
Very good. So it's a common desire among every entrepreneur. Now, I don't know anyone that is watching this training with us, but I want to have a guess of something that might be happening to you based on my work with entrepreneurs. With everything going on in the world right now, you are finding it very hard to sustain, let alone to stay focused on what you need to do in your business. This might be going on in your life. I don't know. It's just a guess. My second guess is you're feeling like your business plan has gotten off track and you're feeling frustrated that things aren't turning out the way you want them to be. Maybe this one, you are busy, but your bank account doesn't reflect the time you've been putting into your business. That is, you're working very hard every day, spending time working in your business, but the reflection in your account in terms of financial gain is not reflecting the effort. My fourth guess, maybe you are confused about what you should be doing every day to get clients or to make sales on a consistent basis. This may be the case of you, I don't know yet. Or maybe you're feeling stuck and you're finding yourself procrastinating on important tasks, even though you are really want more done in your business. Or maybe you have a shiny object syndrome and you are easily distracted by new ideas instead of finishing the projects you already have on your to-do list. I don't know you, but this is a guess. I believe all of these might be applicable to you. Maybe all of them, I don't know. But whatever your case may be, if any of the above sound like you are not alone and it's not your fault. And I guarantee you, you are in the right place today to learn how to overcome it. Now, today's training, the aim is to help you to get unstuck, get organized, and get back on track with your business goal. I want you to imagine you know what to do every day to build and to grow your business and having that freedom, that peace of mind, that satisfaction for being an entrepreneur or a professional, making a difference with your services or products. Now, just in case you have any question you want to ask me after this training or after this webinar, you know my contact details is efe@focusguru.com. My mobile number, you can have direct access to me, which is 079 444 And you may want to connect with me on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Efe Ohwofasa. Please take note of this information. I believe you may want to get in touch with me after all. Now, before we begin, I need your complete attention, please, everybody, so you can get value from this time we're spending together. Shut off any notification on your messenger. Grab a pen, please. I strongly encourage you. Grab a pen and paper to write down, and most especially, be expectant. Having said that, so let's get started. Now, today, I promise that in just over the next hours or so, I'm going to give you, personally walk you through the process and system that will help you to focus on your strengths so you can maximize your income and have a lot more time for fun as an entrepreneur. Now, I have a free bonus for everyone. I mean, everyone who's here today, watching us on live, on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram, just for sticking around until the end of this training, I will give you an additional free bonus at the end of this training, right after the Q&A. So you will get the slide of the presentation as well. So if you need the slide, please send an email to me or send me a text or give me a call or reach out to Alex. I will make this slide available to everyone free of charge, nothing attached. Now, who am I? And why am I? And why should you be listening to me? Well, I have a little bit of experience and expertise I think qualifies me to be here today. My name is Efe. As you know, I'm a multiple award-winning entrepreneur and a business motivational speaker. I love what I do with passion. Over the years, I have coached and consulted with hundreds of small to middle business and addressed more than 10,000 people in talk seminars throughout the UK. I started professional life in a rapid consultant, and I'm an elected member of the board of directors of Bournemouth Chamber of Trade and Commerce in the UK. I'm a keynote speaker, and in my keynote, I address hundreds of leaders each year. I'm privileged to be married to a beautiful wife, and we are blessed with 3 children. I live in Bournemouth, as you know, and I'm on a mission to eliminate limiting beliefs from planet Earth, one person at a time. And to crown it all, I'm originally from Nigeria, Africa. That's why you can hear accents, so you can tell if you're from Nigeria. Now, in my many years of working with people, these are the things. In my many years of working, having the privilege to work and meet with entrepreneurs, you can see some pictures of me doing what I love to do, with different pictures as to entrepreneurs doing seminars, meeting with professionals, meeting with students. You can see on the photograph as well, that's my wife. When we get our wedding blessings, those are our children. Those are the audience. And you can see one of the posts here at the middle here, where I went to do a presentation with the Bournemouth University with the master's degree student. And also, I am a certified rapid result coach, and also I'm a member of the international membership of the professional advisors and coaches trainers. I train with the Coaching Academy to become a certified life coach, and also I'm a certified trainer and seminar leader from the CCN Guide. I'm a director of the promotion of trade and commerce, and my business, you can see, Focus Guru. We specialize in coaching and training business owners and executives. So that's a little bit about me, just to tell a little bit about my journey. This is one of the days I won an award and I give a presentation. You can see on the screen, Thriving in the Marketplace. It's a book I'm writing, hopefully in the next few weeks to be ready, where I share all the tricks, tactics, strategies, and tools I've learned in doing my business, where people will learn what they need to do to thrive in the marketplace with a business and their career. Now, this was when I did recently, I did a training. This was kind of a day I had the tears of joy. Growing up in Africa for me was very, very difficult. And now, with my passion and my power of being focused, I was privileged to train the members of House of Assembly from a state in Nigeria, the Ogun State. I traveled all the way from Nigeria to UK, and I trained politicians the full day train. This is the picture of me doing what I love to do. It was a moment of joy for me, mixed feelings. Now, this is one of the clients that I've worked with, Lucy. She heard about me and she came to me. Before she worked with me, she was stressed. She was running after a client. Her marketing sucked. Her trouble was in danger. But over a period of time, I worked for 6 to 8 months. I was able to help her to find clarity. And on top of the clarity, she got clients. Her business grew. She employed a number of staff. She increased her income, and her marriage was saved. Now, this was the result she gave to me. All thanks to you. You have helped me to deal with so many situations in my life, and as well as helped me to increase my income over the years. I'm now in a much better place in so many ways. It was a privilege to work with this lady to get this result. And again, I did this training for my former Chamber of Trade and Commerce, and our chairman, Bill may also rest in peace, he's gone now. He gave his testimony, and he said, your experience and techniques provided us all with some great advice on developing an effective marketing strategy and how to help increase our sales and ultimately our profit. Now, when it comes to living a life of purpose and being an entrepreneur, I learned the hard way. Now, the result I gave to you now, I didn't share those things to kind of brag or to show off. It's just to let you know that when you have a purpose and you decide to be focused on what you want to do, you make progress, you achieve results, you fulfill purpose, you find happiness. My story began when I was 12 years old. I was born into poverty. I was born into frustration. Things was very difficult. But along the line, I found my purpose. Now, if you see these two pictures here, the one on board, that was me when I was still in Nigeria, when I was, I think, in my early 20s. I have found my peace, my passion, I have found my vision. And over the years of going through struggle of poverty when I was in Africa, going through pain, I found my vision and I maintained focus. Right from there, I decided what I want my life is about, what business I want to stay with, what business I want to pursue, how I want to make a difference. And that focus made me to be able to do what I'm doing today in regional. And you can see the difference in the in Africa in what I love to do, making a difference. So, and this is the power of focus. If you find who you are, what you are about, what business you want to focus your life with, and you give it what it takes without losing focus, you will do big things. When I came to England, I suffered a lot. And I was not lucky to the guy who I lived with. I didn't treat me very well. The money I came with from Africa, I had just £300, and I didn't have a job. I didn't know what to do, and the guy wasn't helping things. I borrowed the money, never gave it back to me. I didn't know what to do. I lost focus when I came. Things were very difficult. No job. I was stressed out. And I asked myself, should I go back to Africa where I came from, or should I figure out things here? But along the line, I came to Bournemouth, Southwest England. I did cleaning job. I worked in the nightclubs and pubs doing cleaning office and all that. But I found my focus what I want to do. And in the midst of doing those dirty jobs, I was training myself to become a professional life coach and a speaker. And I got a business going, but I didn't know how to get clients. And I seek an advice. What can I do to build my business in Bournemouth? And I got an advice from a set of friends who told me, if for you to build your business, go and look for networking groups in Bournemouth and meet people. Design a flyer, design your website, design your business card, and just go to networking meetings. And unfortunately for me, the first meeting I went to, it was not a good experience. I went there and we were all asked to introduce ourselves, who we are, what we do. I was nervous, I was inexperienced, but I was passionate. And I introduced who I am, what I do, and we had our breakfast, and a lady walked up to me and said to me, Efe, I don't think we can have you in this group. We're in the same industry. Please don't come here again. And I just laughed over it, and I thought she was joking. We had our breakfast, we did networking, and we went home afterwards. Then a week afterwards, I went back to the same group, and I wasn't allowed to come into that room for networking. And they stopped me, and I felt that, and I began to read different meanings to it. I said, what has happened? Why are they treating me this way? Could it be because I'm inexperienced? Could it be because I'm a man with colored skin? Could it be because of my accent is not what it is here? And I began to read different meanings to it. And I went back home and I saw myself as not good enough. And I saw myself as inferior. And I stopped being an entrepreneur. I was depressed for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. And it dawned on me one day, and I said I wouldn't allow that incident to deprive me to pursue my passion and my vision. I made a decision because I learned from one of my mentors, Anthony Robbins. He said, it is the moment of our decision, our destiny is created. You decide what you want to focus on. You decide what you think. You decide what things mean to you. And that wake up gave me a wake up call inside. I went back to the community. I printed my own flyers. I went to meet people and I said to them, I am hosting my own business networking meeting. And I called it the Thriving Networking Meeting. And I went back there, not to the same group, a different group across Bournemouth. I invited people to come to my networking meeting. And I did my first event. It was my wife who was pregnant then, my church pastor, and a few friends around Bournemouth who was in my first event. And I did it again. And I took photos of the event of me speaking and presenting and people in the background. And I shared this photograph on Facebook, on all social media platforms. And people began to take notice of me. And from that moment, people took note of me. My brand began to build gradually. I was being invited to groups to speak. I was invited to speak to business groups and all that. And I became obsessed. And right from that moment now, I maintained focus. I refused to quit. I refused to give up because I knew what I was doing and I was focused. And that is why I say those who focus on what they want, they prosper. Those who don't, they struggle. So this is a little bit about my story. And now, as a result of being focused in what I'm doing, I won an award as an Entrepreneur of the Year from the DEMA Award to the Dorset Ethnic Minority Award in 2018. And it gave me a joy and a sense of belonging that when you focus, you grow. Before I continue, I want to ask every one of you here to listen to me. When it comes to building your business, what is the biggest challenge you are faced with today? So I would like you guys to tell me, what do you find as the biggest challenge when it comes to building your business, growing your business, and having focus? So just give me any comments on the chat below and just relate it with me. Are you there? Are you still there, Alex? Can you hear me, Alex? Okay, marketing, sales. Okay, Emma says sales. Okay, Trevor says marketing.
All good. Yep.
You're going to look into marketing during the course of it. Yep. Business recovery, aim for internals. Okay. Yeah. What do you find as a challenge when it comes to building a business? No audio. Olushola. Okay. Can you hear the audio? I lost the track there.
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will crack on that. I can't see the screen. It's so frustrating that I can't see the screen.
Screen says.
Now, if you're still hearing me, I hope so. When it comes to building a business, I'm fairly focused in my many years of work with entrepreneurs. These are the common one I found is time pressure. People not having time, not being able to manage their time, just as Salima said in the comment below. Time pressure, and the second one is financial pressure, not having enough finances, not making sales, not having enough cash flow. That affects people in a business, and also work-life balance. These are the top three challenges facing business people today, most especially now with the pandemic, with the COVID-19, people have uncertainty about the future. This is the biggest challenge. So if you're facing any of these things, don't take it personal. It's a common thing. There is a way around it. You can navigate it. Now, this is one of the things I created over many years of working with clients. I call it the Get Focused Business Blueprint. It's a 5-week intensive coaching training that I use to work with clients. The first one is we look into your vision and your goal. The step 2 is the nation and branding your business. Step 3 is lead generation system. And step 4 is attracting more customers and clients for your business. And step 5 is creating compelling offer. So that is what the Get Focused Blueprint is all about. I'll tell you more about that later. Now, before we progress, these are the things I want to let everyone to know. For you to unlock your possibilities, anything that's possible for you, first of all, you must have a desire. When I mean desire, you must desire a change, because a lot of people, they have settled for the status quo. They have settled for less. So for you to grow and to get the results you desire, with the help of this training, first of all, you must desire change. And also, you must make a decision to take action. Because if you don't take action, any good ideas you have, it wouldn't give you the results you desire. And also, the third one, you must develop the discipline to practice the new habits and behaviors. Because some of the things you're going to learn today, or maybe you want to work with me further after this training, there are behaviors and habits you must discipline yourself to practice daily, weekly, and monthly. And the fourth one is the determination to persist until you get the desired results. Determination to persist weekly, daily, monthly until the results you desire is come to ready. So these are the foundation. So you must put this in mind. Now from the Focus Group Business Blueprint, I want to share some techniques with you, some tips. As the first one, when it comes to being focused, is you want to clarify what I call your direction. That is, you want to have a vision and a goal. A lot of business owners, a lot of professionals, they have no vision. What I mean vision is not dabbling. It's about making a conscious decision about what your life, what your business, what your career is about. Clarity accounts for 80% of success in any business. So having a vision that is a big picture of what you want to create. This was what helped me many years ago when I found out what my life is about. I make a decision. I said my vision is to do this, and I began to focus daily. We're going to set goals. So you want to set a goal. Now, when it comes to setting goals in towards moving towards your direction, as a business owner, you want to set revenue goals. Majority of entrepreneurs don't have revenue goals. That is, how much income they desire to earn on a monthly or yearly basis. And we're having a chat, and I asked Lucy, I said, Lucy, what are some of the business goals you desire for your business in the next 12 months? And Lucy couldn't mention anything. She was stuck. And that is common among a lot of entrepreneurs. So my question to you today, do you have a revenue goal? If not, write it down, take a notebook and say, my monthly goal, my yearly goal for the next 12 months, for example, is £100,000, £2,000, £50,000 yearly. And you want to divide your yearly goal by 12, and that becomes your monthly goal. So with that, you know what you're working towards on a monthly and yearly basis, and that will get you focused. Now, having said that, the next goal is in a business, you want to clarify your ideal client or your ideal customer. One of the mistakes I found that is very common among entrepreneurs is you may have a good product, you may have a great service that you provide, but majority want to promote or market their services or products to everybody. And in the business world, you will be much more successful. When you identify your ideal client and you focus all your efforts in marketing and promoting yourself to these people, and you stop being jack of all trades to everybody, your ideal clients. You want to identify who your ideal client is. And the second is you want to niche. You want to niche your service, maybe your product or your program. What are your area of expertise? That is in the industry where you find yourself in the business you are into. What is your niche? What your services and products? What is it you want to be known for in the marketplace? Like for me, when I started out initially, I found that my area of expertise is marketing. And for a very long period of time, I began to teach marketing to entrepreneurs and business owners, and I was known for that. And I focused all my attention doing that, and that helped me to expand my business. So I want to challenge you today that you shouldn't be marketing your business to everybody. Find the ideal market, your niche service that is suitable for those niche markets, and start promoting your business industry. Now, having said that, you want to set the number of clients you want to be working with in a month. How many clients do you think you will desire to be working with or selling your product or service to in a month that will help you to achieve your income goal, monthly income goal, and yearly income goal? That you can expand in building a team that work with you to expand the number of clients you want to attract in the business. And when that is in place, what you want to do is you want to work on having 90 days plan and 25 years plan. With your 90 days plan, it makes you to be very productive and flexible. But if the next 90 days, you want to tell yourself, these are the things I'm working towards, I want to achieve, accomplish in my business. And when you achieve those goals within the next 90 days, that helps you to move towards the big goal of your 25 years goal plan. So you want to do this. So what could be your 90 days goal plan? Could it be maybe rebuilding your brand, maybe setting up a new website, or maybe writing a book, or maybe setting up a podcast, or maybe getting 10 clients or 10 customers. I don't know what it is, but you want to have a 90-day goals plan. And from there, you want to fit 25 years goal plan. Keep certain about what you achieve in the future and build your momentum and your confidence in going. Now, the steps 2 in getting focused is this is very important, and I want to take note of this seriously. You want to structure your days. You know, in a week, we have 7 days. That is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The mistake a lot of people do, most especially entrepreneurs, what they do is that they don't have structure of what they do daily, and that's making them to feel overwhelmed. This is what I do with my clients. I figure out you want to structure your days into 3 categories, which is 1, the focus day, 2, the buffer days, and 3, the free days. Now, the focus day is a day you focus on income generating activity, where you spend 80% of the day on your areas of expertise, the things you are good at. the things you find you do easily, the things that give you fulfillment, you do it on the focus. Like for me, my focus days are the days where I do things I'm doing now, doing a presentation because I love doing it. It's the days I coach clients, people who pay me to work with them. Those are the things I love to do and the things I do well and I get paid for. So I want you not to think for a moment. What could you do on your focus day? What are the income generating activities? If you live in a chance of big taking it, what is it you do that brings money, that gives you income in a business? The things that you do very well, what could that be? And think about it and write it down. And the next one is the buffer days. The buffer days is the day you focus on preparing for the focus day. And these are the days within a week you focus on planning, preparing. Like for me, for example, my buffer days are the days I practice and rehearse maybe a new presentation, a new webinar, or maybe it's the day I do research to create a PowerPoint slide, or it could be the day I do interview clients, trying to enroll them into my paid program, or the days I prepare my sales call and I want to do to reach out to clients who want to work with Rapid. So this is a buffer day. So you want to figure out what could be your buffer day. Then the third day is your free days. Your free days is the day when you do nothing. I mean, nothing related to work activity of any kind. In the weekend, if you have staff, you're not available to your staff, you're not available to clients, except on an occasion of injury or death or fire. This is the day you use to create momentum, you use to relax, to give yourself time to relax. So now the action plan now is what days within the week can you structure to be your focus day? What days within the week can you structure to be your buffer day? And what days of the day of the week can you make your free day? Like for me, my focus day, for example, are Wednesdays and Fridays, and sometimes Mondays. Those are my focus days. So what could it be? Now, an action step for you to take in this regard is I want you to meet with your boss or your staff or your co-workers or family members and discuss to create more focus day where you can focus more of your time to produce the best results for your business. You want to list at least 3 focus days within the week. And you want to figure out your best free day within the week. So with this, if you discipline yourself to focus and do the things you want to do on the focus day, on the buffer day, and on the free day, this will give you more time and more freedom in your business. Now, number 33 is how can you be more productive working from home? Because working from home, there are a lot of distractions, a lot of things that will take your time, take your energy, most especially if you have children like me. I have got 3 children. And you're working from home. What can you do to be more productive? These are the things I do. Number one, you want to separate your work area. Find an area at home where you call a working space. When you're in that place, you are working. And the second thing is that you want to make your working space off limits. When you are working, you want to have a meeting with your family, with your wife, if you're married, with your partner, with your spouse, with your children. You want to make them understand that this is where you are working. And when you're in that place at home, they shouldn't come and disturb you. You want to be very firm and flexible about it. Like for my daughter, when I'm in my working space in my home, when I'm there, she knows I'm working. Right now, I can see her looking at me from the garden. She knows that it's busy in the working spot. So they don't come to you. So the third one is you want to work with your mood. When I mean your mood, you need to understand what time of the day you are more productive. You want to understand what time of the day you are more productive when your energy drops. Like for me, for example, my most productive time are in the morning. So I do most of my high productive activities that give me money in my business in the morning, very early in the morning. That's what I get paid. So you want to study your mood. Where are you productive? You want to schedule most of your focus day activity on those times. And again, you want to suit yourself. This is very, very important to take note of. Now, sometimes a lot of people, like one of my clients, I was talking with him last week, and then if I see them and I work for a stretch of 2 hours and I get really stressed out, I said, that doesn't suit you. You don't have to stress yourself. So you want to find out when you are working, do you desire to take break every 15 minutes or every 10 minutes? Would that work for you? Or do you desire to work every 15 minutes or 60 minutes at a time? Then you take 10 minutes break or you take 15 minutes break. Like for me, I work a maximum of 60 minutes at a time. And after that, I take break for 10, 15 minutes and I come back to my desk to do my work again. That refreshes me. So you want to figure out what works for you and what is suitable for you. And the fifth one is you want to use time blocking. What I mean by time blocking, you want to have projects you are working on a daily basis, you block out time. Like, for example, right now, I have blocked out the next 1 hour to do this presentation with you guys. I block it out to the next 1 hour. I'm focused on doing this. Nothing else will take my attention. The next hour. So you want to develop the habit, the discipline to block out time on your daily basis. Like, for example, I see one of the students, Salima said, time management. So the thing is, when you're studying, for example, you want to block out time. You say between this time, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., I am studying, I'm doing this. You block out time, do nothing else. Your focus is that, and that's going to become more productive. And the second one is you want to make your family not to interrupt. It's very important when you're working from home, always remind your family, speak to them, discuss with them, tell them when you're working in this time, tell them they shouldn't interrupt you except for an emergency. And also, you want to turn off your cell phone during work. It is very important. A lot of distraction on our mobile phone. People are so busy. You're working. They call it multitasking. No, that is you are struggling. You are distracting yourself. Turn off your phone. Put your phone on silent. Put it away when you're working so that you can focus on what you are doing. And when you finish, you can come back to your phone. And that is a habit you must practice. Now, you want to work normal hours. You don't want to work late nights if you don't have to work late night because working from home. Work normal hours. If you're working normally 8 to 5, work normal hours. Discipline yourself. Keep to that time. When you're working, you work. When you finish your work, turn off your computer, go and meet your family, and do what you have to do. Now, a lot of my ideas I could share, but because of time, I'll just progress with that. Now, the step 4 is that you want to create a daily growth activity. So what do I mean by that? Daily growth activity is that you want to have daily goal setting. It's an habit. For you to get focused and build that confidence, you want to put daily goal habit. At least you want to set goals on a daily basis. And what I recommend to my clients is that you get a spiral notebook, you write out your top 10 goals on a daily basis. This habit of writing down your top 10 goals on a daily basis, it helps you to become focused, it helps you to become more to build your confidence and momentum in reaching out to your goals. And the second one is that daily planning and organizing. Every day before you work on your goals, before you go and work on your decks, you want to plan your day. Most especially, what I do with my clients, plan your day ahead, maybe the night before each day. Write down the things you want to do on a daily basis, write it down and focus on them daily. And the third one is daily priority. You want to prioritize the things you should do first on a daily goal, the top activities, the things you must do first and complete before you move to the next item. This is a habit one must develop and practice over a period of time and master it. And the fourth one is you want to daily concentrate on your highest value activities. Your highest value activity on a daily basis, you focus on them, you get the task done, and move to the next one. And if the other one is daily exercise, you want to maybe do exercise every day, maybe go for a walk to get centered. Maybe you should practice yoga, do yoga. You want to keep something that will get you energized and eat properly. And the other one is daily learning and growth. You must learn because when you learn, it makes you feel good. When you read books in your industry, read things that make you to grow emotionally and psychologically, and that makes you feel good. And when you feel good, you take action, you're full of energy and power to act on the things you need to do. Daily time for important people in your life. Don't be workaholic. Spend time with your family, schedule daily time. Like for me right now, when I finish this work, I'm going to spend the next 1 hour with my children because I'm working from home to connect and to bond with them. And then 4 p.m. again, come out and do my work I'm doing today. So you must schedule that time. Now, I'm going to dump this because of time. I'll go straight to the marketing. Now, let's talk about marketing now and how you can revamp your marketing. When it comes to marketing, you have to understand what marketing is about. Marketing is what you do to get your prospect attention. And sales is converting those attention into cash in a bank. The mistake I see a lot of business people do is that when they meet people for the very first time, they want to sell to them. It doesn't work that way. So marketing is all the things you do on social media, you do on where your clients anger to get people's attention, and people ask you, make an inquiry, then sales, you convert this inquiry into sales. Now, when it comes to marketing your business, these are the things I work with my clients first. I call it the marketing results triangle. I learned this from one of my mentors called Dan Kennedy, one of the highest paid marketing consultants in America or in the world. The first thing you want to do when it comes to marketing your business is you want to identify who is your market. That is, who ideally do you want to sell you want to market your business to? Who needs your services? Who needs your products? Who ideally has a challenge that you want to work with and you want to focus on promoting your services or products to that market? Then when you identify your market, now you don't want to identify what is the right message that is suitable for this market because the message for each market could be different. So your message must target the people's problem, concern, desire, and goal. The right message for the right market is what attracts people. Then you want to find the right media that you can use to promote and market your business to your market. Because a lot of people make a mistake. They try to do business in all platforms on social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all that. So what I do with clients is we identify where does your client or your prospect hang out, what platform, and what media can you use to reach out for them. Then you go there and promote your business. So these are the things I use to work with my clients. Find the market, find the message, and what is the right media. I guess it's making sense so far. Now, how do you attract more clients? There are more things. This is a technique just before time goes up. One of the things we want to do to attract clients is that we want to figure out what can you give people a reason to contact you. You give people reason to reach out to you. Because when you meet people in the marketplace, they are strangers, they don't know you, they don't trust you, they don't like you. And what can you do to get people attention for them to come and reach out to you? It could be a special report in a PDF file where you put on your website. You ask people to download a free report. It could be information about something that you're very good at, something they need, and the request for it, they give you email, and they request for it on a website, and they then download it. It could be a free workshop or a free consultation, or maybe you have service to provide. It could be first-time buyer voucher where you give to people. People have a voucher, they come and try it. People like things for free. It could be a free mini course that you want to offer people on internet. People have access to it and they learn something. They after they have access to this free mini course, you use that opportunity to build relationship with them over a period of time, and you begin to trust you, they like you. Then you can make an offer where you upsell to them. It could be an audio download where you have something, maybe find out to do X, Y, Z. You promise it and you give it to people, and people request for it, and they download it, and they join your mailing list on your database. And on your database, you now build a relationship with them over a period of time to build your business. Now, step 6 is how can you dominate your market. In the next 3 minutes, I'm going to go through when it comes to dominating your market. I mean, in an industry where you are trading, where you are doing business. For you to dominate a market, it means you are the one businesses come to. You are the one opportunity come to when it comes to when it's a demand for the source service or products. And one of the ways I work with clients is, first of all, you want to ensure that size is not important. It is not being the biggest person in that industry. It's about having clarity, the clarity of who you have and work with in the industry where you find yourself, and what you do to help those people in that industry. And you get known in that industry of what exactly you do. And the second one is you want to niche your products and your services and stop being a jack of all trades to everybody. Niche your service, and when you get known in your niche, you attract opportunity and you can charge premium price. And the third one is you want to focus solely on customers that bring in the most income for your business. Stop doing business with time wasters, but rather you want to focus and ask yourself, who are my top customers? What are the kind of customers that actually be spending money in my business? Where can I find more of these people? You want to focus on attracting such customers to your business. And the fourth one is serve the benefit. That is the results, the benefit, the outcome of your services and the product. What is it you help people with? What is the outcome? What is the result they get using your services or your product? These are the things you talk about in your marketing. These are the things you talk about. These are the things you promote. Because most businesses, they do the mistake of talking about how long they've been in business. They talk about their certificates. It's good to have those. They talk about how qualified they are. But in reality, in the world of business, customers are not really interested in you. What they're interested in is what you can do for them, the solutions you can provide for them. So when you start talking about the results you help clients to achieve, you become known in that industry and you attract your prospects and your clients. Now, this is what the Get Focused Business Blueprint is all about, where I work with clients on a step-by-step way in trying to achieve the things I have just spoke about now in a more structured way. So without wasting time, and now I want to give a free bonus, like I promised you, that those who will stay to the end of this session with me, I want to give you a free business breakthrough session. Normally, I charge this thing for $395, and I'm going to give it to you. It's 45 minutes time with me. During this session, I'm going to help you to clarify your business goal and vision. I'm going to help you to uncover the hidden challenge that may be standing in your way or stopping you from moving forward with your goal. Also, you leave the show renewed, energized, and highly motivated to grow your business. And also, I will give you one free ticket to one of my private and webinar where you learn the Focus School Business Blueprint techniques. So if you are interested in this, please send an email to me. On this email, I will give you the free session. Send an email to me and say free session and just introduce yourself. And I'll ask my team to book a time with you. And this is my number. And feel free to send me a message and call me to book this session. It's only limited to those who are here today. So that is my email address. Feel free to ask me any question if you want to ask any question. And thank you. So Alex, I will now leave you to that. If there's any question, any further thing, let's crack it on.
Great. Efe, I have to just introduce myself quickly. Alex is having compute problems with his computer. So I'm David. I'm also part of the Festival of Enterprise team. So thank you for the presentation and for taking the time to speak with us this afternoon. So I'd like to post that link to your email address and the contact details for people to get in touch with you. So how do they do that?
Say it again.
How do I if people want to get in touch with you? What is the email address and the website address?
Okay, let me tell you. If I may ask you this, what I was sharing, was it visible to you, to the viewers?
There was no presentation that I could see, so I don't think that the presentation has been effectively shared, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened, man?
I don't know, I'm afraid, because I've only joined late. But I think there's been a bit of a technical issue this afternoon because Alex, as I said, has been struggling with his connection. So that's why I've had to join at the last minute. So okay. It's Efe at focusguru.com. And is there a website as well, focusguru.com?
Yeah, hold on, let me just...
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the presentation is being shared.
Focusguru.com, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I'm not sure why, but I mean, sometimes on a Friday afternoon, what we get is, you know, the internet just seems to be struggling under the volume of people, I think, watching Netflix most likely because so many people are working from home, and it seems to be very slow on Friday afternoon. So occasionally we have a technical issue like this. It was working through some of the session, but this presentation disappeared partway through, according to Emma. So it does sound like the presentation was working for most of the session, but then it disappeared at the end. So if people want to have a look at the presentation, can they email you and will you send them a copy?
Yes, you should email me at the email address I just put there now, focusguru.com. That's the email again, efe@focusguru.com. Yes, that's the email, and if you want to, yeah.
Good. Okay, great.
So let me take note of what you said. They didn't see my presentation. Was the audio? Was it good enough? Were they hearing me?
I think that they could hear you. I don't think the audio is incredibly clear for some reason. It sounds like the connection might be a bit poor on your side.
Okay.
And I think that the internet in general is struggling. I mean, Alex, his connection has disappeared completely. So, I mean, he's in Poole in Dorset, and I think it's just maybe a bit weak there. I am in London, and it seems like the connection is a bit better here.
Okay.
But
so
I think
can you see? Yeah.
And if the details are there, efe@focusguru.com, people know how to email you, and so you can share that presentation with them. And equally, people when they watch the replay will be able to see the presentation for the vast majority.
Okay. So on your side, were you able to record the slide to make it a video?
Yes, it's been recorded, and so there'll be a replay available immediately after we finish here. And we can download the video from the system and send that to you if you like.
Okay. Well, sorry guys, if you couldn't hear the audio, I don't know what happened. Sometimes you can't predict what happened with the technology. My video is clear here. I think everything is okay on my side here. My internet is in a great state. Yeah. So, but however, if you couldn't hear all the presentation, please send an email to me at efe@focusguru.com, and I'll be happy to send you the slide. And if you want to work with me further to make how to get focus, reach out to me as well. And thank you very much.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, Efe, and thank you everyone for joining us. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.